Hi, my name is Dr. Greg Keller, and I'd like to talk to you about alternatives to a facelift. To introduce myself, I'm a clinical professor at the University of California, Los Angeles, with a private practice in Santa Barbara, California, and Los Angeles. I have about 35 years of experience. What I'd like to talk to you about today is alternatives to the facelift. Many of you are not ready for a facelift, and you should only do a facelift when you're ready to do one with a surgeon who's experienced. But what I'd like to talk to you about, and what I'm frequently asked for questions, is what can I do short of a facelift? There's several things. A thing called Ulthera. Ulthera is probably the best non-invasive treatment to tighten skin and muscle in order to get a lift. It's high intensity focused ultrasound, because ultrasound can be very diffuse and you can image a baby or you can image a heart or something like that, or it can be very intense and focused, and one can destroy a prostate or a liver tumor. But that's not what we're after. We can aim that ultrasound energy at the muscle underneath the skin and at the skin to tighten that up. Sometimes we can combine that with other alternatives such as filler substances, and we'll combine these types of treatments for the younger woman or the woman who perhaps has had a facelift and just wants to tune everything up. This provides a very short recovery time, sometimes no recovery. There are other options to a facelift, and that's to take one area that bothers you and correct that. As a younger woman or as a woman who's had a facelift, a cheek lift may be indicated. Often one thing that happens is our cheek falls very early in the aging process. If we smile, we can see that that cheek comes up. We can do what's called a vampire facelift, which adds your own platelet-rich plasma to your cheek and often will lift that area. We can do filler substances, of which there are many, hyaluronic acids and other things. Or we can actually go ahead and through a small incision in the temple, just go ahead and lift that cheek. Then we get into a progression of many types of facelifts, MINI facelifts. And these are shorter recovery type of procedures and involve limited incisions. So there are many different things that we can do instead of a facelift. I urge you to consult with us if you have any further questions, and thank you for listening.